Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave review with me, RC, where I take a Let's Play and a review, cram them together for a game that I'm currently in the middle of. And that game, this time, is Star Horizon on the Switch. Now, Star Horizon is an on-rails shooter, basically similar to what you would find with like a Star Fox game. And this game is actually pretty cool for being a $10 budget game on the Switch. I'm actually impressed with it in certain ways. But there's a part of me that's like, man, maybe if they would have like spent a little bit more time with it in certain aspects and then charged like $15 for it at the end of the day, I feel like it would have been overall like a better experience. But for a $10 game, you're not getting a bad experience here. And you're getting all kinds of other, you know, really cool mechanics and systems here. But here, we're going to jump right into a level here so you guys can see what the gameplay is like. You also notice that on every level I have here, I have 1 star. I've not figured out how to get better than one star. I don't know what I got to do. It doesn't really explicitly tell you what that is. I don't know if maybe when you finish the game it does, but anyway, we're jumping into level 2 here. I skipped level 1 because level 1 is basically like a tutorial level. And right here it says our mission is to defend the mothership.
The rebel fleet has launched a counterattack.
New objectives?
They have sent torpedo boats against the mothership. We must defend it.
So there you have it. So the voice acting in this game is kind of like here and there. Like I feel like the voice for the AI character sounds really good. John's character, I don't know. I'm not so not so hot on his voice, but sometimes when he comes in, he just sounds really, I don't know. It just doesn't fit, right? But here we go. We have our objective: defend the mothership. So you play as the ship, moving all around here. Game looks really good, runs really good. It runs at a solid 60 frames per second on the Switch, which is an awesome thing. On top of that, the game itself looks good. Like the graphics are nice. Now, of course, you know, it's not anything to like, you know, superly write home about it, but for a game that runs at 60 FPS on the Switch and looks this nice, I would say that's actually a win, you know? But you can definitely see if you get closer to the 3D models, if you're really paying attention to them, you can definitely tell that, you know, they're building some lower poly models and stuff like that, but that is expected on a system like the Switch. It's not like the Switch is a huge powerhouse. That guy totally just hit me right there. Let's shoot some missiles. There we go. One of the things you want to make sure that your cursor, the 4 diagonal lines that are around your ship, you want to make sure anything you're shooting at is within that box, because you'll automatically target them at that point. If they are not in that, then you're not going to be hitting anything. Your missiles will guide, like the 4 missiles you shoot out here like this, those will go and hit stuff. But everything else is going to kind of have, like, especially these lasers, they're not going to be helping you out unless you get them in the frame here. So for this particular level, you know, it's good. I like the way it, you know, takes you around the mothership as you're exploding ships that are trying to take it down. You're taking out those big, you know, blue bullets that are trying to take out the mother. Like, it's good. I really like the way everything kind of hovers around and moves. And there's a lot of that in this on-rail shooter. There's a lot of, hey, you're going to be moving around, flipping all over the place. There's actually one level where there's a guy who's shooting back at you, and while he's shooting at you, you're flipping all around his ship to like take out the turrets that are built on the ship and stuff like that. And it's actually a pretty fun experience, but I could definitely see people getting like somewhat queasy, you know, because it's like taking you this way and then taking you that way, and it's like happening really quick, especially if you're taking out those turrets really quick, you know? There we go, that thing is blown up now. Take that thing out. Now the game does have an upgrade system you'll see in the top right as I'm destroying enemies and doing other things through the story. Oh, and of course we can barrel roll, because who doesn't want to barrel roll in a on-rails shooter, right? But we are gaining credits so that way we can upgrade our ship later. And we will go into that menu after we finish this level here. Your ship is equipped with a shield, so all the first shots that you take are going to hit your shield first. The more that you don't get hit, your shield will charge back up. And we are back at full shield now, which is nice. So ultimately, my favorite thing about this game is the fact that it runs really good, and it looks pretty good on the Switch as well. I feel the closer you get to these ships, the more grainy they kind of look, and that kind of takes you out of the experience. And also, you know, sometimes it's hard to tell, but it almost feels like you are kind of like going through the same place a couple times a level. Like this area, I swear, we just came through here like during the first wing of this mission. So I don't know if they just used like 2 of the ships that look exactly the same. And that makes sense because, you know, they'd have ships that were the same model, right, going through there. But I can't help but feel like it's like when you're playing a game, it's kind of like a cut corner, you know what I mean? Because you want to see new ships and stuff, you know? But of course, again, $10 game, guys, on the Switch. And as I've already said, overall for $10, this is a pretty good game. There are 10 levels total in the game from what I can tell. You got 3 difficulties, easy, medium, and hard. We're playing on medium right now. But you're basically playing $1 a level. I don't think that's a bad... I don't think that's a bad price, really, necessarily. Especially considering you're getting an upgrade system. And you're getting a full story to boot in the game. The story, like I was saying, isn't really anything to write home about yet. It seems like John, I'm just finished the 5th level. John, the main character, seems like he's just lost and really trying to find his way back to where he's from. And, you know, he does run into some interesting characters and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say interesting characters in that, like, I'm interested to learn more about these characters. It's more like interesting, like, oh, yeah, I guess that guy would have a ship out here. Maybe? Supposedly? Wait, how does that garbage ship have, like, all these turrets attached to it? I don't know. I'm really not sure. But it's just a fun space romp game, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think you're coming to a game like this for, like, its, you know, unbelievable, awesome story. That's for sure. One of the things I might complain about, though, that does bother me just a little bit, is the fact that the UI, I wish, was either, like, you know, manageable, like you could change the size of it or something like that, or you know, that they the default one was just like a little bit easier to see what's happening. Like, I wish my shields and my health were like just below my ship or something, or maybe like to the side of the wing, so I could kind of see, like, because you're staring in the center of the screen the whole time. In a game like this, you're always looking in the center of the screen, and to put all of your important information, like, you know, in the top left and the top right, and even your cooldowns for your missiles, like in the bottom left, for me is just like kind of, I don't know. It's just like, in my opinion, it's not a great design choice, because, you know, you want to be looking at your ship at all times and what it's shooting at and where it's going. If I have to, like, veer my eyes over, like, real quick to look at something else, it means I'm taking my eyes away from my ship, which is never a good thing. And look, the 3rd time we're going through, like, the same kind of area here, so I'm sure that's how the game is sort of, like, accomplishing its, you know, 60 frames per second. It's like, it's probably reusing models for the whole thing, which is actually pretty smart. I don't think normal players are going to be, you know, none the wiser to that. Ooh. So here you go, you get a taste of, like, the crazy on-rails camera movement here, which is pretty fun. Oh, got hit a little bit there. We're still doing okay, though. Here we go. He shoots the thing.
Ellie, wreckage hitting the core won't be a problem, right? What's happening?
Just like Star Wars.
The central command unit has sustained...
I did like that they did this little video at the end, though. You could see the front of the ship as it's trying to escape.
Why are all the ships going crazy?
The mothership has been destroyed, John.
Is that possible? What's going on? Ellie, report!
Emergency protocol. Commencing pilot hibernation.
Ellie!
Whoa! So something happened to the mothership. You don't know what. I got 2 stars that time. Don't know why. Not really sure why that is the case. We're going to go to the hangar here so you guys can see the upgrade menu here. So I have managed to, you start out with everything in the first column here. I managed to unlock everything in the second column. And then I'm moving on to the third. I only have 1,200 credits at the moment. And I'm not going to be able to afford any of that. I mean, just to upgrade my laser guns to like a quad laser gun, I need 3,500. So now the thing in this game is so far I haven't really had to do any grinding really, except for once, which was right before this level. So in no time to chit chat, you come up to the space station that you see in the hexagon there, and it's surrounded by mines. So basically you make a pact with the guy who runs the place to say like, hey, can you fix my, you know, John's like, I need my oxygen thing fixed. And the guy's like, yeah, I could fix it if you take out all the mines around me. So you have to take out 110 mines. I was not able to do it. I tried to do it twice, couldn't do it. I went back to one of the other levels, and I gained enough money to buy the laser upgrade, which I don't know if that actually helped or not. It must have in some way. And then I was able to get through the mines, like, just barely. Like, I failed it a couple times, and then, like, because I was, like, 2-3 mines away, I noticed, and this is a pro tip for you guys, RC pro tip, if you find yourself, like, 2-3 mines away from the end and not getting it, just restart the checkpoint and start running into the mines. Like, don't kill yourself, but, like, watch your shield and run into mines that you don't think you're going to be able to shoot before you pass them, and that will add to your total. Just because you didn't shoot them doesn't mean it doesn't count as destroying them. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the latest level here, Chameleon. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so is there, maybe there's 11 levels actually. I'm going to count these all up one more time here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, this is the 5th level. I thought I got through the 5th level. I'm starting the 5th level. My mistake. So there are still 10 levels. Let's jump into Chameleon here and check this out. Kill enemies as fast as you can. That's a good that's a good tip.
She says, where the suns don't shine.
John.
Terrible voice acting, guys. I'm
Hold
sorry.
that thought, Mac.
John, your friend Mac is transporting rebel fighter craft.
Oh, we might have to bail out early then.
Brilliant observation, John. Meanwhile, I will try to acquire the signature codes of those rebel fighters. We could then disguise our signature as a rebel fighter's.
John, I don't want to interrupt, but we've got company.
Yeah? Who?
The usual, pirates. No pressure, John, but we did pay for protection.
Sure thing, Mac. We'll take care of you.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
So yeah, that's the thing is like, I don't think the voice acting all through the game is terrible, but it's more like the voices don't fit the characters that they show in the screen. Like when they show him up there, I'm just like, I guess John looks like what he sounds like, but the other guy they just showed with the mustache, he does not look like he'd sound anything like, "Yo, John, we're gonna do this." We're gonna like. He doesn't look that way at all. It looks like he'd be like a little thicker, a little beefier if he sounded like that. I don't know. Don't allow to destroy more than 50 containers. Okay. Shoot the zip missiles. Alright, so we're at 0-50, so we're doing good right now. So this is the part I like about this game, though. It's just, like, real fun to control the ship. It's real fun to, like, fly around here and take these guys out as they show up and everything. Like, controlling in general in this is a lot of fun. I like it. So this is why I'm not really all that bothered by, like, a story that's not all that great or, you know, voice acting that may not be perfect. I mean, even Star Fox itself doesn't have great voice acting, you know what I mean? Like, it could be argued that Star Fox, like, has some pretty terrible voice acting. I mean, you remember Slippy Toad? As much as I love Slippy Toad, that voice is probably the most annoying thing in the world, right? We may not be able to do well on this one. We may not be winning this one, I don't think. We'll see. We're at 4 at 50. Okay, I managed to keep all those guys from breaking anything, so that's good. Five at 50. Oh! Woo! And I like those little moves there too. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. You know, it's nice to find a new on-rail shooter because, you know, they don't come out like they used to. I feel like these games used to come out all the time back in the day, and it's sort of a genre that's been ignored and not really used much for a while. I don't know why. Oh, we're at 7 of 50. How close what we get? So I guarantee, like, the 3-star, 2-star rating in this level is going to be, you know, pretty much determined by, like, how many containers are left by the time you finish, that kind of thing. Shoot the missiles. Okay, we're at 10 of 50. 11 now. Crap. Where are we? Whoa! Okay, I should have came down. Checkpoint. Okay, we're at 12 of 50. Checkpoint's not too bad. Yeah, it's really hard to get them to go down. I guess when I get that quad laser, it'll be a bit easier. There we go. Oh, we're almost at 20 here. Wow, they are doing a huge number on me there. You can see my health is down. Need to get my shield back up ASAP. You can see the little sparks on my wing, too. I am definitely taking damage. Take that guy out. I don't know if we actually got him. Out of 50. Better checkpoint here soon, or else I'm gonna be done. Oh, yeah, we're fighting even more enemies this level than we did in the previous ones. Okay. I think John's little sounds there too are pretty annoying. When he's like, "What the?" and he'll be like, "Bogey down," like stuff like that. Is, in my opinion, not really well acted, but I've definitely heard worse in my time, that's for sure. And we only got 11 left, 10 left. We got 8 left. There's no way we're gonna make it here. There's no way. Away. Come on. That's gotta be the end there. There's so many. No, they're still alive. There's only 2 left. There's still more. This level goes on for a while. They really. 49. Here comes 50. I'm 1 away. There's no way I'm gonna stop these guys. This is a long level. Wow. So this is one I think I'm going to have to go back and grind a bit and upgrade my weapons because I cannot kill those guys quick enough. You notice that they are able to get down there before I'm actually able to take them out. So, let's see. No, we're actually going to go back to the hangar here. So this is a situation where I feel like this game has a little bit too much padding in it with the grinding. I'm gonna have to go back and play through the levels, I bet, again, just to get the credits up. And that's kind of a big deterrent there too, because like I don't know how close I was actually to the end there, but there were so many enemies. There's no way I could take them all out quick enough. with the current artillery, setup I have. Like the, let's see, the missile attack here, I can upgrade for 3K, or do the Locust missiles for 3K. I don't need to upgrade the ship. I was still alive. Or I could do the laser gun for 35. So I still got, I still got a bit here that I'm going to have to upgrade or whatever. But that's about halfway through the game, guys. If you don't mind a little bit of grinding to like get your abilities up and that kind of thing, I feel like this is going to be a game you really enjoy. For me, like, at the end of the day, I think the game itself is a lot of fun. I really like the gameplay. I don't really like that it's sort of centered around upgrading your ship to get to the end, because I guarantee, like, depending on how hard that level actually was, I'm probably going to have a fully upgraded ship to take out the last page mission there, which is it's kind of a bummer, because it's like I kind of want to see where this game is going and get to the end, and I guess I could throw it on easy mode if I really want to see it through to the end. But if you're playing on normal or even hard, you're going to need a decked out ship. That's really all there is to it, I think. But yeah, guys, that's Star Horizon. I don't think it's bad, but just like, it's good to know what you're getting into. Again, it's only a $10 game, so it's not like you're breaking the bank with this one or anything like that. And it is a pretty decent on-rail shooter. It's just, I wish that it wasn't like held back by the upgrades and that kind of and the grinding. I feel like a lot of games nowadays are kind of doing that thing where they'll have like a very small amount of levels and they're requiring you to, oh yeah, go back and play them again. And make sure that you upgrade a lot, and it's adding that whole RPG element to it, which for me personally, grinding out in RPGs and stuff is not my favorite thing to do. I want to play the game. I want to experience the story and go to new levels and go to new atmospheres and tile sets and all that stuff. But that's hard to do when you can't make it through, right? But anyway, not a bad game, but it's a bit shy from being a great game for sure. Guys, I want to say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, if this helped you out at all. And of course, I'll see you all next time.